Is there anything better than a burst of sunshine on a gray day? Or a taste of citrus on the warmer days? Single serve lemon cake is just that. Let's go ahead and make it. This cake comes together in about 30 minutes total. Quick and easy. 1 tablespoon of softened butter and 3 tablespoons of sugar. I'm gonna cream those together until it's nice and smooth and everything's mixed. Just like that. No sugar left behind. Totally mixed in with the butter. Next up, we're going to go ahead and juice and zest our lemons. You can use a zester for this part or a regular box grater and just use the really fine side of it. There are at least 30 different types of lemons and lemon-type citrus worldwide. That's nuts to me. Most commonly, though, here in the States, you're going to find Eureka and Lisbon lemons when you go to the market. And over 90% of the lemons in the States come out of California. Southern and Central Valley. 5% come out of Arizona. I'm not sure where the last 5% come from, but yeah. 90% just out of California alone. And the Meyer lemon isn't actually a true lemon. It's actually a cross between a lemon and a mandarin or sweet orange. So unlike lemons that have the oval shape, Meyers are totally round. To get the most juice out of a citrus, whether it be a lemon, an orange, a lime, take it with your palm on the counter. Don't push too hard, you don't want to squish it. But just roll it around, turn it, roll it some more with some pressure. That gets all the juices flowing. There's actually more than one way to juice these. There's the typical juicer, or you can take a knife and poke a hole in the end, kind of work it around a little bit, and then starting at the top, just give it a good squeeze to get the juice out. And instead of throwing these away when you're done, you can save them, cut them open, and use the insides to clean tough spots on a counter or on a dish. The acid helps get the stain up, get difficult food off, and leaves your kitchen smelling fresh and lemony. You can also throw the lemons into a Ziploc bag and then cut strips off and twist them for a garnish for drinks. There's lots you can do other than throwing them away when you're done. All nice and flat and squishy. Totally done. Nothing else to massage out. To our creamed butter and sugar, 1/4 teaspoon of our zest, a 1/2 teaspoon of our juice. I have other plans for the rest of this. And an egg white. I'll show you what to do with the yolk so that there's no food waste. I'm going to put that in a pot. You could also add that yolk to a smoothie, feed it to the dog to help with their coat. All kinds of things you can do, but we're going to do a lemon curd. If you don't have an egg, you can also use 1/8 of a banana to cover for the egg white. It will change the taste slightly, but it does work. Until nice and smooth. Now we're going to grab 3 tablespoons of flour, loose pack, not jammed in there, a pinch of baking soda, and a pinch of salt, literally less than 1/8 of a teaspoon. Get those mixed together and then added to our wet, scraping down the sides as we go until nice and smooth. And lastly to that, we're going to add 1 tablespoon of milk and get that mixed through. You could absolutely bake it in this dish, but I have a prepared ramekin here that I've already greased and floured, so I'm going to go ahead and be transferring that. But that's just my personal choice. I'm just a professional at heart, so I always use greased and floured pans. Old habits die hard, what can I say? So I'm going to go ahead and pop this into a 375 oven for about 15 to 20 minutes. Now, while that's in the oven, let's go ahead and make the lemon curd with that yolk. To the yolk, we're gonna add 2 tablespoons of sugar and then whisk it until it's super light and shade. Now, to that, we're gonna add 1 tablespoon of our lemon juice and then a 1/2 teaspoon of our zest. And now we're gonna take this to a medium-low stove for about 5 to 7 minutes for that to thicken up for us. And we wanna continue whisking the entire time so that that egg doesn't get to actually cook. We're not after a scramble here. You'll know your thickness is right when it gets more difficult to move around the pot and when you take it and it coats the back of a spoon. It doesn't just run right back off. It coats the back. That's how you know you've reached the right thickness with it. And while it's hot, we're going to add 1 tablespoon of chopped up butter. Get that all mixed in there while it melts. Just keep mixing until everything is melted and nice and smooth. Now, the important part with this is we're going to go ahead and cover it so that the skin doesn't form while it's cooling by putting our plastic wrap on and making sure that the plastic wrap touches the top. And now we'll let this chill while the cake's cooking and cooling. Got some counter gunk here. Doesn't want to come up. Grab that lemon that we just used And just like that, that gunk that was on the counter came right up. So I'm going to show you also how to make a glaze to put on this lemon cake, should you want to do that. Grab 1 tablespoon of powdered sugar and then a ½ tablespoon of our lemon juice and mix until smooth. Fresh out the oven, lemon cake for 1. Now, if you're going to use the glaze we made, while it's still hot, take a fork and poke some holes in the top and then pour that glaze over so it can seep into those holes. Once it's cooked for about 10 minutes, go ahead, take your plate and flip. One beautiful little lemon cake. Look at that beautiful sponge. Nice and soft and moist. With this consistency, you could also take a butter knife and smooth it around like frosting if you'd like. Completely up to you how you want to eat this. The recipe link is in the description, along with a link to my free slow cook survival guide, which will save you time, money, and a heartache at the grocery store when shopping for one. For more baking recipes, check out this playlist. Remember, cook for one, have some fun, waste none. See you in the next one.